Oh, hey, and welcome back. It's your girl, Stephanie Monet. Today is content day. So I am going to beat my face. Well, my version of beat my face and just talk to you guys. I want to have a little girl chat, chit chat, talk about what's been going on, what's the happening. So get ready with me. The last time I attempted to do this, your girl fumbled on the play. So hopefully this get ready with me video is a lot better than the last one. Thanks for joining in. All right, you guys. So I just washed my face. I just came back from getting my lashes done. So I didn't do much. I didn't have any makeup on, just some moisturizer. This stuff right here, like, guys, can you see this stuff? You see this stuff? It's like liquid gold in a jar. So I just reapplied that. My skin has just been feeling so, I don't know, tired. My bags are like bagging. So whatever. I just wanted to wash my face again before we started this. So let's start the process. I don't know if I mentioned, but this is not my first time doing one of these videos. They're very hard. I have fumbled on the play many of times, so hopefully we can get through this video without me missing steps in my makeup routine or in my skincare routine, because that's what I tend to do. So we're going to start with the Fenty Beauty Primer. This is the Instant Retouch Primer. I do really like this. As you can tell, it's probably almost gone, but this stuff is pretty good. And I like to apply it to places, like especially my frown marks, because when I smile, it's like wrinkly. So I like to apply it there. And of course the eye area. And then, just a thin layer all the way through. And that's pretty much that. My eyebrows are like ready to go get done. So after we do that, we're going to go in with this light reflecting foundation. So I'm going to use this. And I like to use a beauty blender. I like to wet it a little bit. And then I spray a little dab of this on my hand and just apply. So you guys, I have been posting consistently for about a month, I'm gonna be honest. Month going on 2 months. And it feels good, this is like my 100th attempt of doing this, and each time I just fall short. Like, I give up. I have so much on my plate, like most of us, and you can get going with something, but can you keep the momentum going? And that was always my issue, if it was, whether it was school, work, or just me trying to life. I had my daughter when I was 19, 20, and I worked my way through school, and I had a job, and then I had limited money, and then when I did have money, I didn't have time, and it was a whole thing. But creating content, A, costs money, and B, it takes a lot of your time. So if you ain't true to this, it's gonna be hard to keep going. And that's what I kept running into. It was just like, oh, okay, well, I will be going real hard, real strong, and then it's like, oh, but you got to keep this up. So I just kind of got to a point where I decided that I wasn't even going to pursue it until I was ready, because I was tired of pursuing it and then not all the way pursuing it. And then you feel kind of like a failure, because you have good stuff, you're producing good content, but when you're not consistent, guess what? people aren't going to show up for you consistently. So then it looks like, oh, you've been doing this for 85,000 years and you only got such and such followers. But when in fact, it's you've been doing it, but you've never been consistent. You always show up, but you don't show up consistently. You know, I've always been that store that got real dope stuff, but it ain't never open. So who's going to go shopping there? Like, the food is good, but don't nobody want to go down there and then they may not even be there. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy I was giving. So it got to a point though where I was even feeling like, it was two things. It was like, I'm not going to do this until I'm 100% ready and sure, like, is this really what I want to do? But you guys, my homie, Jesus, he would not let this dream of this career die. Like, I went to school for fashion. I worked as a personal stylist. I was a visual merchandiser for years, like 10 plus years. I was a person like this. I'm not, new to this. I was true to this. How many times have I said that? But no, for real, like, I'm really into it. Like, I love fashion. I was freaking best dressed in high school 95 years ago, all 4 of my years. Like, sis is serious about it. And he just wouldn't let it die. Like, every time I would think, like, maybe this is not your calling, or maybe this is not. Oh, sorry guys. Next step. So this is the Radiant Creamy Concealer from NARS. I use Biscuit. Oh, and I didn't even tell you, this is Marquise, this color. He just wouldn't let it die. Like, those days, those, moments of like, maybe I don't want to do that. It just wouldn't die. Like, the feeling, the desire, it wasn't budging. And what I'm trying to tell you guys is that when something is pulling at you that hard, I'm over here like pouring my heart out with this makeup like this, but for real, when something is pulling at you that hard, it is for you, sis. Like, it is for you. It is the thing that you're supposed to be doing. And the reason why all of the forces, or whatever it is that you believe, I believe in, the Lord. The reason why the enemy is trying to distract you is because he know how dope you're about to be. He wouldn't be tripping if you weren't gonna pop. You about to pop. And the devil like, nope, I don't want her to. So, it just got to a point for me where it was like, one thing I am going to do is obey God. And I'm going to do this blindly. I'm going to do this, consistently. I'm going to do this wholeheartedly because I owe it to myself. And I owe it to just like that burning desire, that child in me. I'm a mother of, young girls, like, just teaching them to don't quit, don't give up on yourself, always bet on yourself, like, I want them to believe that, I want them to feel that, and I want them to see that through me. So, it just wouldn't die. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. No matter what, I'm gonna show up. So that's kind of how I got back to where I was, or to where I am right now. And now I'm just doing things so blindly. It's crazy. Doing vlogs, girl, you couldn't have told me. You couldn't have told me, because I'm such a perfectionist. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, but if I'm gonna do it, it has to be like this, it has to be right. I'd rather do it like with my best, with the resources I have, than to not do it at all. Because don't nothing suck worse than looking back on something and saying, I should have did that. Nothing. And I'm telling y'all, like, I'm 30 something years old. I know nothing sucks worse. And I just didn't want to be on that other end. And not even just that, like I said, I want to listen to what God tells me to do. And I want to be a woman that my kids feel like my mama's dope. Period. So we're going to apply some bronzer. I typically don't. We're going to bake the face. I don't do that all the time, guys. See, you guys, don't be quoting me for y'all makeup tips, because I still be watching Makeup by Shayla and all the makeup girls for all of the tips. But this is Coco Naughty by Fenty Beauty. So I think I'm doing this right. I'm going to go in with this first. See, y'all make me nervous. Oh, and I also think I want to switch to a cream because it just really packs it on. And this is my lighter color, so I'm going to do the darker one. And this one is Mocha Miami. And this one is good. This one is good. Yeah, see, that one you could see a little bit better on my skin. The other one is good in the winter when all the tan is gone and has disappeared. So I'm going to put that layer on. And then I am going to bake my face just a little bit. Just to give it a little extra oomph. Well, at least I think I am, because my little baby she had my bake. Oh, here we go. So this is also Fenty Beauty. She likes Fenty. And this is the Honey Bake Pro Filter. And with this, I apply many different ways. I did see someone do it with a beauty blender, which I thought was smart. So I'm gonna use a different one. And I'm just gonna pack that on where I want it to pop a little more. I really like the natural no makeup look. So funny because it's like a pound of makeup on, but you know what I'm saying? Like with the cute rosy cheeks and just natural. Natural is good. Natural is bomb. Your natural beauty is like so unique to you. I just like to embrace it. And then we're gonna just do a little here and just a little there, not too much big. And we will let that sit. We're gonna let that sit and let's focus on the eyebrows a little bit. Let's see if we can make these sisters look a little bit better. But yeah, so I did have to talk to y'all about that and just be real and very transparent, because at this point your girl is gonna show up for you. But to anyone out there that may have been feeling like me, it's never too late. Never. Like, it is never too late to bet on yourself. It is never too late to try something. If you want a store, if you want to be an influencer, if you want to, the sky is the limit. And it is really never too late. Like, always bet on yourself. I don't even know how else to say it. Like, I feel like I'm going into my mama mode because, you know, I got a teenager and I'm constantly just trying to pour into her so that, you know, she's out here confident and just making the right decisions in the world, you know, and believing in herself. You gotta bet on you. So this is MAC. This is the Spike pencil. This is pretty much my old faithful. It's actually on its way out, so I need to go refill this sucker. But I like this one. I don't like my eyebrows too dark. Sometimes I will fill it in with like the wax. Is it like a wax? Depending on the look or where I'm going, if I need more of a dramatic look. But I kind of am liking the girls wearing like the boyfriend brow, where they're kind of like bushy tamed, you know? Bushy, but they're tamed. They're like, you know, well behaved. Like that. That looks cute to me. Okay, guys, we gotta take off this bake because what we don't want is to be hecka bright. So let's take her off. See? Then here, let's use this to kind of blend her in. Yeah. What's so funny is that when I'm like getting in here doing my makeup, my mom is here watching the baby. And girl, let me tell you something about her. She will let you know if it ain't right. If the makeup ain't right, If the hair ain't right, she'd be like, mm-mm. If the outfit too crazy, she'd be like, I see where you was going. But she will let you know. So sometimes I try not to let my mother, who is a mature woman of age, dictate how I dress. Because I was 30 something. I was in my 30s, child. I was young. Okay, so we're gonna go back in with some bronzer, because I just like to, you know, dial it down a little. Is that still too much? Go in here, outline the neck, go up here a little. I think I'm gonna throw on one of my wigs too. My thought process is that I will be walking around with the 2 French braids for the week and then throw on a wig for shooting content. But I was starting to look like Cleo with those braids. I wasn't wrapping them at night, and she wasn't giving the people what she needed to give them. So I had to take it out. But although this is cute, I don't want to do this. So I'm gonna, this works, guys. I did 2 braids for this. You know that I'm constantly talking about my struggle, but I just really detangled my hair, and then I gave myself 2 braids. And I feel like because I did the 2 braids, that it made this part of my hair more manageable and not just so big and crazy. And I am digging this style, so that is going to be a go-to. But for today's sake, we're gonna throw on a wig, so we're gonna put some oil in it and braid it back up. So this is a Flower Party by MAC. I want to try NARS's. Is it Orgasm? I could be lying, but I think that's what it's called. I want to try theirs. It's pretty. It's really a pretty pink, and that's what I really, really like. Those pretty, pretty pink colors. See, this just like brings us alive, and it's cute. See? So I don't know if I'm gonna do eyeshadow. I don't think I need to, and I don't have to do my eyelashes because I just got them done. I think I'm gonna set this and throw on some lipstick and start shooting content. So let's set it. We're gonna use, oh, actually, I'm just kidding. I do want to contour my nose a little bit. So we're gonna go in with that same color. So this is the darker shade from Fenty Beauty. And we're just gonna, you know, like go up in here in the bridge. And then I like to also just kind of take it onto the eyelid. I just like what that does. I'm like hecka focusing. I forgot I was recording. See, that's what I said. This is like when you learning. I had to speed past that part, you guys, because I was not even talking. Okay, so can you guys see? Just, you know, a little. And then what I have been seeing too, so that this is just not so like in your face, it's just kind of like breaking it up a little bit with a little bit of, right? And then let's just put a little razzle dazzle on the nose. Cute. And then what should I do for the lip, guys? Red is always cute and easy. I have been doing a lot of the lined lip, but I used to have like a really cute bright pink that I wish I could find, because I like that combo. It's funny that like I'm even doing this trend, because one of my biggest insecurity, 4 years, I'm over it now, But one of the things I used to be so insecure about was how dark my lips were. Like, sis was looking like it was too dark. I'm not even gonna say what I was looking like, but it was too dark. So I now embrace it. I love it. Like, I will just wear chapstick now. That took growth. That took me probably being an adult, a woman, to, you know, learn to love yourself. You are the only you out there. You gotta love that about you. You're unique, you're fly, you're beautiful, you poppin'. And it's only you. It's only you. You're the only one. Like, sis, don't forget that. Don't worry about what nobody say. Haters gonna hate. Shoot. They ain't talking, you ain't doing something right. Okay, this is cute. We like this? Y'all, getting distracted. I never even set my face. Good thing we're not really going anywhere. Here, I'll set it a little bit. Let me just hide my lips. Okay, and I typically use, like I said, I have a teenager. Oh, okay, I can't blame her. She didn't steal it. So I typically use this. This is the MAC Fix It Lavender. But this one's pretty good too. This is the, is it NYX? It's NYX, right? NYX Dewy Finish. This one's pretty good too. All right, y'all. So this is the final makeup look. It's simple and cute. This is gonna be our content look. Very everyday. I don't really pile on a lot of makeup. If I do that, I'm going somewhere or it's professionally done. But yeah, this is the look. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you like this video, of course, subscribe, give me thumbs up, tell a homie that you think is like-minded. Come back and holla at us. We are here every Friday. I'm gonna try to do Fridays and Wednesdays, but right now, for the sake of being consistent and showing up, Fridays it is. We do vlogs, we do beauty, we definitely do fashion. So yeah, thanks for hanging out and stay connected. I am on IG, I'm on Pinterest, I'm on YouTube, obviously. I'm on Facebook, but all at Stephanie Monet, or you can check out my blog, stephaniemonet.com. See you guys next time. Bye.